Hello traders, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're looking at the prop trade, of which I'm trading a two-step challenge with them using Trade Locker. And if you're new to this channel, make sure that you click the like button and subscribe. And basically today's video we're just gonna be looking at the trades that I took so far, and I'm just gonna give you like a nice experience of how everything is going on with the prop trade. Using Trade Locker obviously is the most important thing, just because that is what we use on this prop firm here. So if you want to check it out, make sure that you use the link in the description below so that you can see each and every account that they offer, or just looking at the screen you can see each and everything they offer is not that pricey. You can just hop on the challenge and start trading with them. So let's get into it. Let's look at the dashboard and I'll break down the last trade that we took today on GBPCHF, guys. So guys, this is the prop trade dashboard, and then as you can see here, I'm using Trade Locker, and this is my account balance so far, and then max lots that I have traded on this account, it's 10, and then the average win is 787 and 47 cents, and the win rate is like 23.08%, of which is okay, guys, just because at some point I was at like 4% in profits, of which it's okay, just because losses are part of the game. But as long as I'm still sticking to my risk management, then it means that I'll be winning this prop firm very soon, or passing this prop firm very soon, just because people are getting payouts, people are getting funded left and right, as you can see from the reviews on the screen right there, guys. Even people from South Africa are getting funded, people are getting payouts. There are a lot of things that the prop trade is going to dish out for traders in South Africa, just because they are in South Africa, and then they are taking over this prop firm space with a storm, guys. So as you can see here, these are the trades that I have taken so far, and I think there is not a lot of trades that I have taken. So let's see here. So I've taken like gold, CHF JPY, NZD CAD, Euro GBP, multiple Euro GBPs, GBP JPY. But like the trade that has been like a bit of a bummer on this account here, as you can see here, these were rates, guys. As you can see, we are in rates around here, of which it's still okay. And then the trades that I have closed in profits are less, guys. As you can see here, it's just one trade, but like all in all, what I am seeing on this account is that I'm risking a bit too much sometimes on trades, but like it's still okay, just because I'm still sticking to my daily drawdown, just because my daily drawdown is like 5%, of which it's still okay, just because I'm risking 1% or maybe like 1.5% per trade. But like still, I'm still holding the account, and I'm going to pass this account without any problems, just because I know that I have to get funded with the best prop firm, just because people are getting payout. Like I told you, people are getting payouts left and right and center. So the last trade that I took today was on GBPCHF, of which it was a buy, and it was going to take me out like on break even. But like, let me just check here. It was going to take me out of break even, but like I decided to close very early on some positions, just because this account here is very close to me, guys. I want to trade this account for a few years, even if years do not come. But like this account here is staying with me, guys, staying with me. Make sure that you copy yourself an account, just because this prop firm is here to stay, like I told you. So as you can see here, these are the GBPCHF trades that I closed. I closed like at like $200 per trade here, almost $200 per trade, of which it's okay, just because I was aiming to like get back up like on like 1% or maybe 0.5%, just to create like that buffer on this account. But like, we're just gonna break down the GBPCHF trade, and then yeah guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, we are looking at the GBPCHF, and I like to start on the 4-hour time frame each and every time when I'm trading, so we can just look at the overall structure on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Now sorry about that. So as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the market has been pushing to the downside. We have this low here, have this lower high, then we had a lower low, then the market started correcting to the upside, giving us a change of character at the top, just like this here. As you can see, after having that change of character, I was expecting the market to just pull back into areas of interest, let's say maybe around this point. Reason being, we have this area of liquidity around this point, just like that. So we have like some type of a trend line liquidity within this area, or you can just use like that area. That is if you want to be like precise with like your analysis. So this should be your liquidity area, and then as you can see from this point, we have this area of demand. So I was just expecting a pullback into areas of interest before we can start looking for buying opportunities. Or you can just also use your Fibonacci tool just to be precise with your zones. So from the low to the high, just like that, even though we didn't have a 3 candle pullback, but like this momentum here confirms that we can have a pullback into this area of interest around here, just because we are at that 0.5 level, of which this should be that below this area here, just like that, or in between this area here, depending on how you draw like your supply and demand, guys. So this is the golden zone here. Obviously, this is where I like to enter most of my trades. So around here we can have like maybe a pullback into that area of interest, just like that. Then that is when I'd like to buy. So that was like the overall thought process. So which means that I was looking for a pullback around these areas here, so that it can come back into an area of interest, like I said. So what had happened is that we had this nice pullback here, as you can see, after the break. So let me just zoom out into that area nicely, guys. Let me just push this up a bit. So as you can see here, we had a 3 candle pullback. Then the market broke structures within this area with a large candle. Then if you look at the 1 hour time frame, that is where everything got confirmed. But like it was like confirmed, this was not like a good on an A plus setup, but like I decided to take it just because I saw that there was a lot of potential on it. So as you can see here, we had a break, pullback, then we had a break. So which means that this is your high on the 1 hour time frame. Then you have your high, then you have your low here, then you have your higher high, then you have your higher low. So what I was expecting is a push to the upside. Then after pulling to the upside, what will happen is that we can have this break here. Then after having the break, this will no longer be a break of structure. This would be a sweep of liquidity, just because we had multiple areas or multiple weak creations. Also this one here, this should be considered a liquidity sweep. So after sweeping this area here, then I know that I'll be having a change of character, just like that, or an internal change of character. That is when the market will decide to do what? Sweep out all the liquidity that it has left behind, guys. So change of character within here means what? Means that this liquidity here has to be taken out. Then at the lows, obviously there is some liquidity areas that the market has to tap into. So this was like the thought process behind like the buys that I took on GBPCHF, guys, of which we closed like in a minimum profit, but like it's still okay. I'm not complaining just because this pair does not move that much. As you can see here, there is a lot of weak creations, and then the market pulls up very nicely, but like when it's stagnant, it's just stagnant, guys. So I think that is it for today's video. Make sure that you check out the prop trade using the link in the description below, and I'll see you on another video. Peace and love.